YouTube. Hello, hello. Okay. Good. Yo, Speed Tier, what's up? Hey, mate, you sent it a track last Friday for reviewing, and then you have been gone. I couldn't do any review for you, mate. Maybe next time. Maybe next Friday. Or this Friday, let's say it like this. I mean, it's already the new week. So, the next Friday, or the next Feedback Friday is now. This Friday. So, be welcome. You're welcome to join every time you want. But then, if you send a track, stay in the stream. That would be good, because I had to skip this track, you know. Yeah, what we are doing today. Yeah. So maybe for the people who wants to join this live session, I'm still quite experimenting what I can do on these Music Mondays, because the Feedback Friday is very lovely and established in a way. And people are watching the stream and everything. So I'm very glad that people are doing that. And they're joining the live sessions every Friday, contributing tracks to get a feedback. And yeah, that works pretty well. The Music Monday is still like evolving in a way, because I also have to think about the right concept of Music Monday. And yeah, we've listened to tunes I have already downloaded, and we chatted about it. I have listened to released tunes from the community, which was also fine and funny. It's also fun. I think we can do that on another time, maybe on another day of the week. I think what's also pretty interesting for a lot of people, and why so many people have been on my channel, was always the tracks of the month thing, and checking the tracks from each month which are good. And I thought, okay, maybe it's a good time to combine that with live stream, so to listen to the several months, and to to see which tracks came out in the week before the Music Monday. And so we are always very up to date. Yeah, and I think that's a pretty good concept. So I would like to do track research from last week. So to check which tracks came out in the last week. I will try to find all the platforms I'm using. So, for example, Bandcamp, Tracksource. I'm also sometimes using Juno Download. But I think on Tracksource are most of the tracks. Because I think it's one of the most common platforms. I think every distributor has Tracksource on his list. I think what is very difficult is I don't like Beatport, to be honest. I've downloaded on Beatport in the past very often, but to be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of Beatport anymore. Sometimes the search engine is very strange. I mean, they have this categories, like techno, raw, hypnotic, which would fit to my personal music takes in a way. But there are also a lot of things which are released in the normal techno category, and I'm not digging in this like big ocean of music because it's way too much. Sometimes I'm very getting frustrated just listening to Tracksource because there's also a lot of things happening in the techno list. For example, like hard techno stuff, or even like GABA and Schranz and so on. And you really have to dig. You have to dig really, really deep to find good tunes in this noise of music which is coming out. And honestly, I can really understand that people are getting super tired of searching for new music. Because it's way too much, It's really way too much. When I'm doing my tracks, when I've did the tracks research, for tracks of the month, I think per month I really spent like half of a day or something. Now I'm doing it more often, like trying to do it bare minimum of twice or thrice a month. But now it's also again, I'm still not finished with the September because it's really really it's really really much music. Many tunes came out like every month, and like I said, it's very hard to find all these special tunes in between all these other tracks and this noise of music. We have so much labels, or so many labels outside. We have so many artists outside in this in this scene, which is which could be good, but yeah, a lot of shitty music is also online, unfortunately, because I think a lot of tracks are not even finished in a way, even idea wise, mix down wise, whatever, and that's a big problem. And that's why all these platforms are super overflowed with tracks, and I can totally understand when people are super tired and doesn't even have they doesn't even want to go on these pages and looking for new music, because you have to spend hours for it. So that's one of the things why I've done this tracks of the month thing. And I want to establish like a new, let's say, music format live, that we can check all these tracks from the weeks together. And I want to, let's say, establish a bit of a new format which goes in this direction of tracks of the month. Currently my color is unfortunately sick, so she's currently not available and she can't cut my stuff, but the plan is to really cut the best tracks for you and to post it on a regular base, and that you can stay updated with all these good tracks, or maybe the best tracks from each week from techno music or in this techno scene. I would be very grateful if you join this whole thing with me. You don't have to, of course, you can do anything else you want, but yeah, it would be great to have some people for chatting and stuff like this. Can I send you some of my demos, some of Minimal Hypnotic? Sure, you can send it. Demos is a problem, The thing is, I will never play an unfinished track in the club. So the bare minimum, I would like to get a mastering file, to play it in a club, because I'm always playing WAV or AIFF format files, and if I would play an unmastered track compared to a professionally mixed down and mastered track in AIFF, that would completely like go under, so I can always try to finish. I can always try to listen to tunes, of course, if I have the time. I really my time is very limited. That's also a big problem. Why I don't have the time to listen to demos, So the best thing is, if you have finished tracks, send me the finished tracks as email, or send it. The best way is, if you want to get like feedback for tracks which are unfinished, you can join these sessions on Friday for the Feedback Friday and send it via the list I have on my link in bio, Hey, I had a release in September on VA for Deaf Bell Records, if down with giving it a listen. And Deaf Bell. Let me check that real quick. I wanted to listen to tunes from last week, but I can of course try to give a short listen. Deaf Bell Records. If it's here, Deaf Bell Records, label. Where's artists? Is that September? Ivan Emanuel. Sure, wait, I can listen to it. When did this Ah, okay, it was on. That's the that's the time of September. I haven't listened yet, so yeah, I can listen to it now. That's not a problem, but I will listen to it anyway. When I'm doing my track research, which I haven't finished yet. I can listen to it to the track right now. That's not a problem. Just to let you know, when I'm going through tracks, and so when I'm doing research, I'm skipping a lot through tracks because if I would listen to all these tracks very detailed, I would spend even more hours. Because I already feel it if if the track is something for me or not, you know. If I don't get it, or if it doesn't get me in a way, I can really feel it, because I have in mind which track I would play after this track, or before this track, you know, and I can see. I always try to see the big picture. I can always say that for me personally, that's going into this very minimalistic techno, and I don't like these vocals, you know. I'm not the biggest fan of vocals. And I've heard these kind of vocals very often in the last time, you know. A lot of people are using them. It's not a problem. Go for it. People can use it. I think I've heard from you from the Feedback Friday the last two times you send the tracks. You're a good producer and you have good ideas. This one is not my jam, you know. Because I'm not that into this very minimalistic kind of groovy fast forward techno, you know. That's the thing. So the track is not mine. That also can happen, you know. I mean, there's also a lot of good music out, which is just not my jam, you know. I'm very specific in my personal music taste. I would say I'm very specific. People would call me nerdy, or would say that my music is very niche. I don't have a go-to sound. That's the thing. I'm very into nearly everything, you know. So I like bleepy hypnotic techno. I like this kind of psychedelic techno. I also like minimalistic techno, but it has to have, you know. There's, for example, Parallel EP, which is coming out, you know, on the Third Room, is also kind of minimalistic in a way, but still there are so many variations, and these variations are keeping the listener very interested in this track, you know. There's like a lead sound, which is like taking you on the journey through the whole track, you know. And that's the thing. So minimalistic techno is also very fine. I also like very much dubby techno and Detroitish techno. I'm a big fan, for example, of Stoich's productions. He always has this very, also kind of a fast forward housey-ish touch, you know, Detroitish elements or influences and stuff like this, you know. So dub techno in general, for example, I have very like a big field of music I like, and I listen to and I play, because I'm not a fan of like playing one style over a whole set. So I need this very kind of a variation, you know, like playing a bit of that hypnotic, a bit deep, a bit bleepy, a bit psychedelic, a bit dubby, housey, spheric, whatever. Just like I always try to write it like a story in my DJ sets. So with ups and downs. Yeah, I always try to keep like a red line in my sets, even with a lot of let's say genre changes during the sets. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there are a few DJs who are playing like straight one direction of sound, and I'm still very obsessed with these DJs. For example, like Devious One or Oscar Mulero, who are very known for their sound. You know, they're very straight in their sound. It's kind of hypnotic, deep, but it's also dark, driven. I like that sound, and I really can listen to them for hours as well. But for me personally, the best set I have listened to were very versatile sets. You know, like for example, Daniel Avery. When I've listened to Daniel Avery first, he played. That was in Goethe Bunker, and he played like. He started with dub techno, then he went to very from dub techno to he got faster, or not faster, but he like heavier and heavier, go more into this techno thing, you know, very like it was in the Goethe Bunker, you know, and it was like Goethe Bunker is small, dark, sweaty, and the sound it fit perfectly in this venue. And then he went from this very heavy techno to like totally crazy bleep sounds and stuff like this, and you know. Also, for example, Ben UFO is absolutely brilliant playing. He's even playing drum and bass or dubstep in his sets, you know, like he's playing that's totally crazy. Like he's playing techno music, and in the next track he's playing drum and bass, and you're like, I don't get that, man. How do you play that? And then you like you hear the next track and you're like, boy, man, that makes totally sense in this set. And that's the thing, there's like a red line, you know, and you have always to see the big picture in a set. And it's also the thing I'm trying to do when I'm doing my research for tracks. You know, I always try to keep the big picture in head or in my mind. Like, okay, this track perfectly in this setting to this and this track, or I could play this track alternatively, you know. And then I'm trying to like create a big picture in my head already when listening to tunes. And that's the thing. So very versatile DJs. Ben UFO, also Roman Flügel. I heard a lot of really amazing sets from him as well. There are a few ones. So there are very talented DJs, masterminds outside. Remember Polygonia's live debut at Blitz? That night fucked me up in the best way possible. Yeah, Polygonia is, for example, also very versatile. She's playing everything, like techno music and very experimental music, and she also knows how to combine that, you know, in a good way. So again, big picture. So she's taking like the each part, and she's putting each part next to the other, and then she's like building something, you know, something big. You're like, what she's building, like, I don't know. And then you're going away from the close view to more further view, and you're like, oh, okay, I now I see that, I see what she's building, or he or whoever. It's also I would say one of the main criteria for Stone Techno Festival. Not like, I mean, DJs like Oscar Mulero, DBS1, they're regular ones at Stone Techno Festival, for example. But I really love DJs who have really like this big view. Oscar and DBS1 have also this big view. Even if it's like this straight way of sound, with this DBS1, with this very minimalistic hypnotic techno, and Oscar with this deep driven tunnel vision techno, if you want, however you want to call it. But they're also like, they're drawing like a masterpiece, like the Mona Lisa, and they're starting with just one color, with a brush, and then you're like, okay, what's going to happen here? And then in the end, you like see this big picture, and you're like, wow, what the fuck? And that is they're not thinking from track to track, and that's something what is like making the difference, from a DJ to a good DJ. We have a lot of DJs outside, but keeping the red line, and you also have to do experiments during sets. Sometimes I've played tracks where I was like, okay, this track hasn't worked here. Wasn't the best decision to play it, but yeah, you won't know, you will not know it if you are not trying it out. If you want to play if you find a very, very lovely dubstep or drum and bass track, and you're like, holy shit, what is this piece of music? It's brilliant. Yeah, then download it and try to put it somewhere in your set. And don't try it out once, try it out twice or thrice, maybe set it into another context. That's also very important to see in which context I'm playing. And is it an open air? Is it a club date? What kind of crowd do I have? What is the setting in general? Like, is it a clean club with more commercial, let's say commercial booking, or is it a dark, dirty, sweaty bunker? Everything, these variations can completely change the whole night. That's the thing. So, big picture. Not only like your tracks, also like big picture. Check the crowd, check the club, check which DJs are playing before and after you. Does your sound you have set yourself in the mind, like, is it fitting to the night, to the whole concept? And I'm not talking about trying to you don't want to please the crowd, that's not the point I want to say. You're trying to I think it's very important to see that you are having not only your slot in mind, but the whole concert or the whole night. It's also one of the big things when we are booking for Stone Techno. Ahmed is always trying to book in a order where these people can really set the mood. They can take the vibe of the floor on that day in this setting. When the sun goes down, this person can really perfectly play the closing slot or the slot when the sun goes down and everything. Like also big picture. All the 3 days, now it's 5 stages, not 4 anymore, but all the 4 stages, all the 3 days, big picture. This is a very big picture. This is like kind of a museum, you have to keep in mind in the end. And that's important. And yeah, I think also what the topic was like genre fluid and different stuff. If you have tracks you're not sure with, try it out. You won't know it if you don't try it out. I mean, look at Quelza, for example. He's playing everything, like totally crazy, combining different genres. Like he's playing, I don't know, Saded, and he's playing like a Quelza track. He's playing very classic house tunes, and I don't know, and everything like in one set, which sometimes, of course, can cause into a maybe shitty set, but you have to be brave enough to do this and to try it out, I think. And if you don't try it out, you won't know if it works or not. And that, like I said, that makes the difference between a good and a DJ. So a DJ and a good DJ. So I talked enough. My plan for today, I've already talked, I don't know how long, like 30 minutes. My plan is to go through the releases which came out. Doesn't matter. I mean, I have different platforms, so I'm digging at Bandcamp, I'm digging at Traxsource, like I said at the beginning, because I think Traxsource is one of the most common platforms for music. I think every distributor should be sending their music to Traxsource. So the ones I've worked with are all sending their tracks to Traxsource. So I think that's what I think. Or what's my experience, a lot of music is on Traxsource. But that's the problem. It's good in one way, but it's also bad in the other way, because everything is on Traxsource. So you have to dig very deep to get, let's say, the music you're looking for. Sometimes I'm getting very tired of listening to all these tunes, because there's everything from hard techno to trance to I don't know what kind of genres. What, in my opinion, doesn't have to do anything with techno, or techno from my definition. So yeah, I don't know. You can also say if you have any releases where you've listened to last week. Maybe you also did already like a track research, and tracks where you would say, okay, I saw that this track came out last week and it was very good. So feel free to send it. Also, if you saw, okay, my favorite label released something on Friday or last week or whatever. There are a few labels I'm already skipping. I'm not even listening to them because I already know that there's no music for me, and I'm very sorry for the people who are releasing there, but maybe there's even good music, but I can't really listen to the tracks anymore or the label they're bringing out music like in a nearly daily base, and I don't know. It's nothing for me, to be honest. So let's see what we have. The 20th of November. So last week was the, let me see, 20. I'm working so much, I don't know, to be honest. I'm sometimes working nearly every day. Let me check. The new Blavan album. I haven't heard it. I haven't listened to it, to be honest. I have SoundCloud. When people are sending me stuff over SoundCloud, it can happen that I listen to it, but I can't really promise that, to be honest. It's I'm very bad in listening promos. The only thing, or the only way I'm really listening to promos is when I'm getting it via my FatDrop account. You know, I have a FatDrop account, and I have a dashboard in my FatDrop. So I have like this big dashboard, and I can see which promos I've already listened to and which not. And that's very good. So I can't miss any promo. If you send it via SoundCloud or you send it via Instagram, that's always a mess. Also, my inbox is exploding because I'm getting so many emails from booking agencies, from artists, from labels, from, I don't know, from distribution, from pressing plant, from, I'm doing a lot of things at the Third Room. So I'm receiving a lot of emails. Currently more than ever. We have now 5 instead of 4 floors. So 3 days with 1 additional floors. That means you have like 14, like the minimum 14 more artists you have to handle. Like advancing and logistic wise and contracts and I don't know what else. So mess. Send it if you're using a distributor. The best way is really like to send it over the FatDrop promo tool. If you don't have FatDrop, you can send it via email. I'm always trying to listen to them, but I can't promise. So if it's released, it's the best way to send it via the FatDrop promo tool, which a lot of labels are doing. Or try to send it via email. But like I said, it can happen. Maybe you have to remind me. I'm sorry, because like I said, my inboxes in general are exploding. Instagram, mail, SoundCloud is good because I'm not getting that much email messages on SoundCloud, but it's good. That was one of the things where Jardinage, the guys who are contributing they contributed on Feedback Friday 2 weeks ago. They also like sent me demos over or unreleased stuff over SoundCloud, and I even listened to it because I was on SoundCloud. I was like, hey, I'm here anyway, so I will listen to it. So that's also from time to time a good way, but of course this can explode as well. But maybe you try it out. So let me think. 20, 19th, 18th, 17th, 16th, 15th, 14th. So the 13th was the Monday. Yeah. Let's see. 13th of October was the Monday last week. I think I have to go on the 15th page or something. Yeah, even more. Yeah, the Friday is always escalating completely. Like, there's so many people bringing music out. That's crazy. And now that's the thing you see. Like, I'm already nearly on the 20th page here on Traxsource. And that's the thing what I mean. Like, I have to listen. I won't listen in detail to the tracks, yeah? But I would, if I want to listen very closely, I would have to listen to, I don't know, let's see. And now I'm on the 19th page. Per page you have 100 tracks. So I would have to listen to 1,800 tracks in detail. That's not possible, to be honest. Who's that kind of a psycho to listen to this to like nearly 2,000 tracks in detail? I mean, I'm a maniac, but I'm not that maniac, you know. So, like I said, there are a few labels I'm not even listening to, and because I gave them chances, but there was like, there was not like something for me so far. What I'm also doing, because I think it's just my feeling, if the cover is not like giving me a good vibe, when I see people with, I don't know, like skull masks, or I see like a very, very colorful neon colored artwork, it's also, I don't know. You will see what I mean when you see it. Also, when I already know the artist and I know that's not good, or not good, but it's not for me. So the 13th of October was the Monday. I don't like these techno edit stuff. Techno is always problematic. I can listen to it, but I'm pretty sure it's not. And you can always ask questions about everything you want to know. That's what I mean. That always depends, but Da Blasted is always like 50-50 chance. Sometimes this can be good. Favorite BPM? Oh, I don't have a favorite BPM. I'm mostly playing, I would say, very slow compared to others. I really like to play somewhere around 135 BPM. Because I think that's kind of the good BPM to create like a certain groove and movement, but not too over energetic. That's what I mean. I don't like this kind of music. UFO 95. That's something I want to listen to. It's funny. It's Dissolution 1, Dissolution 3, and Dissolution 4, and then the one track is called Shifting. Why it's not Dissolution 2? Oh, it's good. Dissolution 2 didn't make it. Or maybe there's a Dissolution 2, but it's not here in this category of techno, I don't know. That's very deep. Ooh, here are these typical UFO 95 bass lines. Wow. He made that already in the tune he released for the Third Room, Dijon, one of my most favorite The Third Room tracks ever. When I heard this track the first time, I was amazed, and I instantly fell in love with the tune, and I think I played it like maybe 1 year straight in all of the tracks, all of the sets I've played, because Dijon was such a banger by UFO. I like this one. I like this very dystopia-ish sounds. The score in the background is crazy. The lead sound is a bit too minimalistic, it's not happening much. Ooh. I like the lead sound, I like the vibe of the track. So UFO 95, last week released by UFO. Give a listen, it's nice. Few nice tracks inside this EP. The other ones are also fine, but I'm a big fan of the Dissolution 1 and the Shifting track. Wherever Dissolution 2 felt over. No. I'm so out. And that's the thing. I mean, there's so much music outside, and you have to listen to all these kind of tunes, you know? The thing is, I've digged a very long time at Hardwax as well. So if you want to get like a very quick and dirty overview of releases which are already like picked, you can go on Hardwax, and they have a very, very good collection. And I've digged there for a very, very long time. The only problem, they're digging very, very, very strict, so you won't find newcomers very often. Sometimes that was one of the problems. I haven't found really like the niche or the very, very newcomers. After maybe like 1 or 2, 3 releases, they're getting also there in the Hardwax selection. But yeah, it's not that easy. I think, and my experience is saying that yeah, I haven't, or my experience says I haven't found or I haven't found a lot of newcomers there, and that was one of the reasons I said, okay, I have to check other platforms, because of course I want to get all the good new releases, all you can find on the various platforms, and not just like 2 or 3. Yo, Speecher, join the session on Friday if you want to get feedback. Feel free, man, to join. Already listened to this tune. Really can't imagine, or can't remember. That's a bit too easy. Way too fast. Nope. Nope. I'm not listening to House Groove 6, to be honest. There's so much. Look at this. When I see something like this, I'm very out. Trust me, like, they're nearly bringing music out every week. And it's always like various artists releases, and you have like, I don't know, nearly 100 tracks. I'm out with these kinds of releases, so I'm not even listening to it. Aum is recordings, a very, very good label. I don't know who runs the label, but I have plenty of good tracks from Aum. This time now. I need more. This time it looks like there's nothing in between all these tracks. Whoa, wait. Nice. Ooh, this one is sexy. Ooh, yeah. This one is very sexy. But I need more. And that's the thing. It's very, like, it has a very nice idea, but there's happening. It is not much. There's nothing happening in the rest of the track. No movement. You know, you lose your listener if you don't like give a certain movement or like a lead sound which is like taking you to this journey. Everything stays the same, very like I know Nas L3P is I don't know L3P to be honest, but Nas is very talented. Somebody to watch. Nas for sure. I haven't listened to the tracks yet, but I just say in general, you definitely have to check Nas. Way too experimental for me. It's not bad, but somehow this wow moment is missing. Yeah, this is very nice. Ooh, yeah. Ah, these sounds. Ooh, yeah. This is very nice music. Oh my god. Oh, Pushman. Hope you're doing well, my friend. What? Wow, what this sounds so amazing on these headphones. Oh my god. Pwah. Sounds are very sexy. Oh my god, the stop chords. Pooh. Whoa. Buh. That's oof. That's what I mean. Ness is absolutely brilliant. So if you don't have Ness on your radar, change that. Trust me. Wow. That's sound design, man. These dub sounds are sounding so warm. They feel like somebody's like hugging you, you know, in a moment where you really need it. Oh. Holy shit, and this like processing. Ooh. This room. Crazy. Oh. So Ness absolutely must watch or must listen. Put him on your list. Follow Ness, absolutely my recommendation. There's coming a lot of good stuff. There is already a lot of good stuff from Ness. So keep an eye on Ness.
Experiences that life and
Macabre is always difficult. It's very classy, but also kind of bit too minimalistic, you know. I need more. Maybe Dignity? I'm not a big fan of this kind of techno, you know. I think, I mean, I also play sometimes this very fast forward-ish, housey-ish direction, but this is, it depends. It has to catch me in a way, but this is not catching me. I mean, I have also uncertain tracks in my playlist. But this time, a no. Sometimes it's too easy, you know? Who? This vocal, sorry. I need more, you know, that's kind of a bit too minimalistic. I can't. That's my jam. Again, Dignity? Okay. Let's listen to this. Okay. Dub blasted. Like, what's wrong? Too many tracks from one of the same person. This doesn't feel good, you know, when you see like release where you have like 40 tracks from one person. That's strange. It's a bit too easy. It's a bit too easy. Also too easy. Come on, Dub Lost It. It's like the third release. Strange. Yankee Charlie. Urban Kicks, sometimes they have really nice releases, but it depends. Sometimes there is something, but sometimes not. This, for example, is not my jam, to be honest. It's too much, you know, it's too energetic in a way. too much. Really, I can't listen to this kind of double groovy techno anymore. It feels like the market is overflowed with this, you know? Because everybody's like copying this kind of Primal Instinct, Schler Alarico sound in a way. The thing I love the boys, so Alarico and Charles, and the music they're making is great. I'm playing their music, and I've played also in the past a lot of music from them. But there are so many people who are trying to like rebuild this kind of sound, and trust me, I can't hear it anymore. It sounds too much like copycat, and I don't like that. So often when I hear this kind of music, I'm really like, okay, I'm out. No movement, staying the same over like, I don't know how long these previews are, maybe around like minute 30 or something. And if you don't have like changes in minute 30 seconds, nope. No. Nope, unfortunately not. It's too. The people are making them. It's too easy, you know. They're taking it too easy sometimes. Making loops in a way, and then like I think there's no movement, you know? Nothing which keeps the listener attracted to the track. You know, there has to happen much more than just one, like, bassy synth line, which is like making something, like building the bass of the track. But the bass, so the lead sound, is not moving. You just have this very straight, non-changing sound, and like it's on the same volume with the same sounds, no automations in cutoff or something, no LFO. You know, you need something which like keeps the sound interesting, because I can't hear it after 30 seconds if it stays completely the same without, it's dry, it's not moving, it's not changing. It's like staying the same for over 5 minutes, and that's super boring. Sorry to be that rough, or to be that hard, but yeah, people stop bring out music which is just like working. That's not even a tool, you know. A tool is also like having kind of a movement or something, but this is not even having a movement. Nice sounds, but it's not bad, but it's not fitting in my sets. Even when I'm playing warm-up, it's not fitting in my sets. Yo. Yeah, sometimes super ordinate dub waves has interesting dub techno tracks. Interesting, but I don't know where to put this. Already 20 minutes before 9 and we haven't even done it until the 17th of October, which was the Friday, and Fridays are always the release date where all the tracks are coming out. Not mine, to be honest. Not mine. That's definitely also not mine. This sounds kind of like drum code techno. And I'm not a fan of drum code techno. Not anymore. We have to be very honest because I've played a lot of drum code techno in my past. And there are also very classic bangers from drum code from the past, but we are talking about the drum code nowadays. Ooh. Yeah, okay, the name of the artist is Hard Tracks, what I have expected, to be honest. Elisa B. That's interesting, so let's listen to this one. Because I know Elisa B. And I know the label Truncate, for sure. Why? Because it's by Truncate. I don't know. Bit of variation. Very subtle. I'm not sure, to be honest. I will put that in my card, but I'm not sure. Ooh, this sounds sexy. Don't disappoint me. Don't disappoint me, please. Interesting in a way. I'm not sure right now, but there's like, the bass is nice, you know. The idea is good, but I need more than just like a bit of it. It's you need to. I mean, you need to try it out in the club. Maybe it works, you know. But somehow I don't see that track right now on the dance floor. For me personally, you know, I wouldn't know where to put it in my set, where it could work. Idea-wise, good track. But for me personally, maybe just finish for 80%. Sorry, Elisabeth. So we definitely need more girls in the scene, female artists and producers for sure, and I'm really happy to support every of them. Girls, please keep going and producing, and like we need definitely more female artists in this whole scene and in this whole industry. Really, I want to see you all there, where the, let's say the big male artists came so far in the scene, and also of course I want to see you on the same level as the female artists who already achieved the let's say the highest level of prestige. We definitely need much more female artists, and we all need to support them as good as we can. So please keep going. Also, Lisa B, very interesting ideas. It's just like something is missing in a way, you know? It doesn't feel finished, the tracks. I have a really I have my thing with Xilima Records. I don't know why. I'm always listening to all the tunes on Xilima Records, but I think from 100 tracks I've downloaded 2 or something. But somehow there are always super interesting ideas, but I don't know. It feels like there is much more potential in each track. But it feels like, yeah, we have 80% of the track. Yeah, let's sign it. No bad intention. And like I said, there is also it's a matter of taste in the end. But I sometimes have the feeling the tracks are not finished in a way. They're way too tooly sometimes and way too repetitive. The story is missing. There's missing the tension somehow, and the release in the tunes. But yeah, it's also just my personal opinion in the end. That's the thing where I was saying I have my thing with Xilima Records sometimes. Yeah, that's the thing. Like no disrespect, still respect for for Franco Rossi, who's doing Xilima Records, and all the artists who are producing and releasing music out on Xilima Records. But like I said, for me personally, there's missing something in these whole releases and all these tracks. Yeah. Oh, we've made it to the Friday. Oscar Sanchez, what the fuck? What are these kind of track names? I don't know. No. Samuel L. Session. The guys are doing so good music. I don't know why What the Fuck is Techno is a good track name. Who thought like this? But if the track would be good, I would say, okay, it's fine. I think I already heard this release by Singular Anomalies. I think I know the track. Sound design is... Bassline sounds a bit too muddy for me. I can really imagine that this is difficult on PAs, on a few PAs. Bit too tooly. This one sounds better. I put in the card. This one sounds way too dry. There's missing the punch and everything in the track. Way too overcompressed low end. Also, this low end is way too overpresent. Nah. The ideas are not bad, but sound design is not the best, to be honest. Okay, I'm ready for. I'm awake now. I don't know. This cover is. I thought something like this. I've already expected something like this. Nah. You see what I have to listen sometimes to? That's so crazy. And that's also under techno. I don't get it. I mean, also these very experimental stuff is also like getting into techno category. That's also weird sometimes. I mean, it's good because I can find also experimental music in the techno category, which I like, but yeah, if they are like, if it's a fit. I don't know. That's the thing, I'm getting tired sometimes of these kinds of music.
Back to the morning light, time is running out.
Pooh, Inigo Kennedy.
Time is running out.
There's light at the end of the tunnel. I don't know. Sometimes Inigo Kennedy has such a good vibe, but I rarely find something which fits into my sets. You know, that's the thing. I think I will only do 2 pages. Something like this. Maybe 3. Depends on the tracks, to be honest. Sneaker Social Club. I'm out. That. The mids are way too overpresent in this track. the ideas are not bad, but the sound design. That's not good. The idea was not bad of the tunes, you know, of the dub tunes, but the sound design. This is way too loud. I definitely heard better tracks by Norbak. Ooh, too much. Jana Master is difficult. This one sounds good, yeah. Face Fatale Pearl, good combination. I like this. I like the preview, so would be interesting to listen to the whole track. What they have created there together. Definitely worth to download this one. Sounds very interesting. What else do we have here? You have so many stuff inside this playlist. No. I heard this sample so many times. But I can't hear. I really can't hear this sound anymore. I just see Monica Kruse, Joy House, I'm out. This one. I know, but I see Nas here. That's good because Nas is nice. Nas is nice. Oh, here is something interesting. What is this? Informa Records. Theodora Process, Theodore Mountain Remix. What is this? That's crazy. Reggie Van Oyers, Aleja Sanchez, Edit Select, Luigi Tozzi, Shermate Ness. Damn shit, that is really like the best of deep psychedelic techno in one thing. What is this? Let's listen to it. These are textures. That's a nice one. Let me check the rest before I would need to listen to the whole track. Nice vibe of in the track, but this one is very deep. I like Alaja Sanchez remix. Nice. Yeah, Nas, like I said already, a few moments ago, absolute recommendation to check Nas. Talented producer. Edit select remix here. They're all very nice in a way. Luigi. I can already hear the storytelling. This is so typical Luigi Tozzi. I don't have to listen to the end of the track. It's already great. Nest Nebula remix. Let's listen to this one, and I think this one is the last one for today. This is a very huge remix EP. I really have to make a deep dive into this by Informer. I think I also received this one as a promo by Informer, but I have to check this in my Fat Drop email inbox. Yeah, I think for today it's enough. I'm a bit tired of listening to so much music, so I definitely need like a break. And so much, sometimes also unfortunately shitty music, but that's the thing when you're going through this whole noise of music and tracks and new releases. It's very sometimes very frustrating. So that's it for today, Music Monday. So we will see how to proceed with the Music Monday in a way, because I definitely have to check what is the best concept for the Monday. As like I said, the Friday is already like going good and the people are coming and staying, and I think we are in general like 10 people, sometimes 15 people watching, so that's not bad for the beginning, and even especially on Instagram, that's okay. Definitely, yeah, of course, for the future we will definitely need much more views, but for the beginning it's nice. So the Friday is running, so we will definitely see each other on Friday. I will also try to keep the Monday, but let's see how we will do that in the next in the future. Maybe I will do like a pre-selection or something of the tunes. Let's see, and we will just listen to the highlight tracks together. But yeah, that's it for today. It's 9 o'clock. So everyone who joined this live session, thank you very much again for tuning in. All the people who came online, all the people who already left the live stream. We had a lot of people here again coming in. I can't see how many people, but the list is long, very long here. So we had a few ones. That's stupid. I can't see really like how many people are joining the live stream in total. But yeah, so we had a lot of people here on the live stream again. Nice chats, people asking questions about DJing and stuff. We can keep going that, no worries. But yeah, for today that's it. So thank you very much again for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this live stream again, and of course, like always, I hope to see you all again on Friday, Feedback Friday, and maybe next week too, Music Monday. So thank you very much, and I wish you a wonderful night.